I chose to do issue 19. That is, should we reject the transhumanist goal of the genetically, electronically, and mechanically enhanced human beings? It's essentially saying that we can genetically modify humans or add like robotic limbs and stuff like that to humans, but there's my position of it is kind of in between. I want to say yes, but I also want to say no. But the pros for this argument is that genetically you could modify someone to where they can't get certain diseases. The book uses the example of you can uh, cure cystic fibrosis from people because you can just genetically modify it out of them when they're born, and so that they'd never be able to get it and uh, stuff like that. But then another thing for a pro is that you can just make humans better in general. Like the something I already saw is this guy they injected some stuff into his eyes to essentially give him night vision, and when they did that, their test was pretty simple. They just put a person out in the woods and told him to pick out where the person was, and then they had regular people pick out the person. Regular people was about a 50% success rate, whereas he was a 100% success rate. It was temporary, so that really helped out. But another thing is like you could weaponize that easily. I mean, Black Ops 3. That's the closest thing I could honestly think of because that's what that whole game is about now. But a con for it would be is where would people stop? You know, someone could just keep going and going and essentially not be human and just be a robot now because they had so many different attachments. Because if someone's going to do something, there's at least one person in this world that will overdo it just tremendously. And then for sports, I'd say it would be worse than steroids because steroids is already a huge thing. But if you could just create get yourself a robot arm because it mechanically is in here, so that means robotic arms could be in there. Get a robot arm and legs. You can just squat 1,000 pounds for all day long because you can now. You could easily just be better than everyone else in sports, and so that would just be pretty big for the sports community. That's pretty much my whole thing. Thank you.